you have to feel this kind of weather. We've got to. Very, very humid.
I remember Les Bingham when he's passed away, the big middle guard for the Detroit Lions, weighed 349 pounds. In one ball game at the University of Illinois, he lost 36 pounds.
It's better than Weight Watchers.
Nowhere to go for Shepard that time. Mac Moore, 78, right there.
Both of these teams got excellent defensive front fours. All 8 of them. Hamilton's front four is good. Klassen and Hebler on the ends, and Moore and Curry inside. They're tough.
I think that BC's line has more mobility than Hamilton's line. Hamilton's line may be a little bit stronger physically coming straight up at you, but well, I'm really impressed with BC's line as far as swarming after people.
Loss of 1. This is 2nd and 11 Tiger Cats. Rufus Crawford stopped short of the first down. He needed the 30-yard line. He retreated.
That's an elementary mistake right there. Rufus ought to be smart enough to be able to know where that marker is when he catches that ball. Instead of going back and giving ground, he should have been lurching to get that first down run.
He was within a yard and a half.
That's what I said. I was anxious to see where he caught it. If he had taken this thing and just fell backwards across that white line, he makes the first down. But instead, he looked for running room. But boy, that kills the drive in a hurry. Receiver's got to get the first down.
There's certain times that you want to score, and there's certain times that you must get a first down, and that was one of those times that you must get a first down.
Urban Fernandez back near his 30. And he loses yardage as well. He started at the 30. Ed Gatabakis got him at the 25. So not much scoring so far in Hamilton tonight. The Tiger Cats 6, the Lions 4. That's ahead at halftime, and we'll look forward to a close-up on veteran Lions center Al Wilson. Halftime. 6-4 Tiger Cats lead the Lions.
I thought we were going to see a lot of offense tonight.
Well, we still might, but I am surprised. I'd like to be a lot more points on the board by now.
6-4.
We may see some offense when the defense starts tiring on those rollouts because they're running from sideline to sideline, and sooner or later they're going to get tired out.
Talking before the game, we suggested that there might be a lot of points on the board. So far, just 10 split between two teams. First down line. That's John Henry White. And White has lots of room to scamper. He's to the 50. It's one block. Finally forced out by Felix Wright, 28.
Well, they had a lot of receivers to the wide side. When you have 4 or 5 receivers over there, somebody's got to come open. And John Henry White does that. You're going to see DeWalt take a heck of a hit coming from the backside by Grover Covington just as he throws it. But look at the area he's got to run in. And blockers.
He's kind of directing his blocking right there. Steps in and out of 2 different tacklers right there, and only Felix Wright at the last moment there, knocking him out of bounds the sidelines, keeps him from dangling down those sidelines, maybe into the end zone.
44-yard pickup for John Henry White. Lions now at the Tiger Cat 39. Flags down once more, and that's Sam Green. Green the first down at the 15-yard line. Gerald Bass finally getting over to make the tackle on Green.
Didn't bring this one back. That was a great move Green put on him, though.
Holding, BC, number 68. First down over.
John Blaine holding right offensive tackle position, and that was a costly hold right there. And that's the kind that makes John put his head down in the huddle and say, that wasn't me. Must have been a mistake.
I hope they didn't get it on film.
First and 20 facing the Lions now after a big gain by John Henry White. They face substantial yardage now to get the first down. Inside Hamilton territory at the 51. DeWalt looking long. Pankratz wide open.
You know what happened there, John?
Caught him in the blitz.
They blitzed and brought Howard Fields, the safety man. They brought him on a blitz. That puts the safety man, Mike McIntyre, on him one-on-one. That's no contest.
Looked like Priestner was on him, too.
Oh, that Priestner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse. Pankratz got too much speed for that. Just cruises by him. The When you blitz those safety men like that, if the quarterback gets time, you're in a lot of trouble.
First touchdown of the game looked oh so easy for the BC Lions. John Pankratz. So Louis Pasaglia try to put the extra point through. Lions with the lead for the first time. Miscommunication once more. So the score will stand at 10-6. Lions leading the Tiger Cats. Pasaglia.
Well, this looks like a replay of the last one. Ball bounces around, and again, Pasaglia can't get through with his flow and his motion.
That ball's got to be a little bit difficult to handle. That's the only thing I can figure out. Paupau's been holding too often to foul up 2 holds like that in 1 quarter. That's very important, though. The Hamilton coaches changed their quarterbacks to get a holder in that they felt was more proficient.
Well, that guy right there, they've done a heck of a job with him, moving him inside. He's a great slot back.
Really wasn't a starter all of last season, either,
No.
Ron.
He played wide receiver all the time. They moved him in there this year. He's not bad.
10 catches last week, 135 yards. Leo, big touchdown there tonight.
So Louis Pasaglia comes on. Stats so far, 207 net rushing yards for the Lions. Net yards for the Lions, I should say. And the touchdown, the big one. Roy DeWalt to Al Pankratz. John Pankratz, rather.
That guy is having a good time. That's what the game's all about. Leo, go and have fun.
You know what that blitz does, though, when you throw that touchdown pass and get him one-on-one against a poor defender. As you were saying before, Ron, Hamilton's not a blitzing team. And when they take a blitz like that and do it and have that kind of success, they're not going to be blitzing very much longer.
There's Ed Gadabakis. Running back a short kickoff. There's Don Matthews, a little happier now with a touchdown by Pankratz.
Well, you're right, Leo. Anytime you're blitzing a ball club, you're gambling. You gamble, you can get in before he gets you, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
The bad part of it is that when you get burned, it really scares you, and it makes you go conservative, and it takes a lot of weight in your defense, because there's a big element of surprise with a good blitz. But when you get burned, look out.
So it's Tom Clement's turn now. Rufus Crawford. Crawford a little slow getting up. Rick Klassen, number 60, making the tackle.
He should be a little slow getting up. He took a heck of a hit.
The gain is a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 6:25 to go to halftime. Clement's in some difficulty now.
He tried to flip it ahead there, Ron.
He got away with it. They're not going to call him for grounding.
I never saw that defensive line for the BC Lions ever move with that kind of tenacity. That Mac Moore that time looked like he was about 150-pound scat back.
Well, the Tiger Cat fans would like an intentional grounding call. I'm sorry about that. Wouldn't like an intentional grounding call.
They want some offense.
They want some offense. I don't know what they were worrying about. I'm sorry. Ruoff will kick it away on 3rd down.
He's kicking well.
This is Larry Crawford. Nowhere to go. Crawford stopped dead at the 30-yard line. Ed Gadabakis. Gadabakis playing pretty well on special teams. He's been in on a couple.
That was not a bad smack.
It wasn't the tackle that hurt, it was that sudden stop.
All right, Leo.
It's like jumping off a building. It's not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop. That was a picture tackle, though, is that head right up in the numbers and just bent him right backwards.
Lions first down. BC 31. DeWalt in trouble. He's down. Mitchell Price, 65, leading the Tiger Cats to Roy DeWalt that time.
They're going to get pressure like that, Leo. They don't need the blitz. Those 4 guys were in there in a hurry.
Well, I think that's the idea. That's why they haven't blitzed much in the past, because they put their stock in the fact that they've got 3 good linebackers They're a little bit concerned about their cornerbacks on man-for-man coverage, so they're going to play a lot of zone, but they're going to put those 4 import linemen, those big guys up front, turn them loose and make them put the pressure on the passer.
Another thing, I was looking at Mike McIntyre, the safety man for Hamilton. He was lined up 21 yards deep from the ball.
That's just called playing it safe.
There he is again. Look at him.
He's way back there. 2nd and 17, Lions. Johnny Taylor couldn't hang on.
It's almost like a bar of soap. If he gets any deeper, he'll be knocking one down in that Montreal-Calgary game.
Well, it's hot up here in the booth. They tell us hotter down on the field, so I imagine it's a little uncomfortable down there.
Now the Lions kick it away. Fields and Crawford are deep for the Tiger Cats. Here's Rufus Crawford. Not much running room for him that time across the 47-yard line. They have lost the ball, but the indication is that the Tiger Cats will retain it.
I just had a tremendous thing thrown at me right here, a statistic that first extra point that was missed by Passaglia was the first extra point that he's ever missed and ends his streak at 246 consecutive kicks. So that really is something.
He'll remember this night in Hamilton.
He'll get that pow-pow.
Tiger Cats. That's Johnny Shepard. And he has a first downer very close to it. Nelson Martin, number 4, made the tackle for the Lions.
Put 3 receivers out to one side, and they clear it out, and they dump it off to Shepard Leo, and you talk about his balance, and he showed it right there. He beat him. He beat one guy one-on-one and just bounced around him. They cleared his zone out. Now he dumps it off to his safety man, and watch him run. It's just him against the white shirts because he's got no help.
A little bit of determination there.
Where's Livingston University, Leo?
Alabama.
It was a quiz.
Oh, in Alabama.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was making a note here.
Well, we'll hear more about Livingston University with Johnny Shepard being its most famous graduate in Canadian football anyway.
Well, his teammate Price is from Livingston University also.
2nd down, inches to go. Bragg-Ignola has the first down for the Tiger Cats to keep the drive alive.
Mark Bragg-Ignola has shown a lot of patience this year. They're not using him hardly at all, and all he's really doing is playing an offensive guard position in the backfield. They haven't thrown the ball to him. He's not carrying it at all. Somewhere along the line, he's going to start getting it, though. I guess when you got a guy like Shepard, you want to give him the ball as much as possible.
I would think so. He can bust it from anywhere at any time.
Shepard changing Hamilton's offensive thinking somewhat with his abilities.
Still, even after he was trapped back behind the line of scrimmage, Shepard forth for a couple of yards. The score, the Lions 10, the Tiger Cats 6. 2:58 to play till halftime, and we'll be right back.
John Wells with Leo Cahill and Ron Lancaster. Iverwin Stadium in Hamilton. Less than 3 minutes to play in the opening half. And the Lions have a 4-point lead on the Tiger Cats. Tiger Cats. A 2nd down and 9 to go. Just across the BC 50.
Ron Johnson. And Johnson has the first down. He's been impressive all season long. Mel Bird over to make the tackle.
I'll tell you who made that play go was Rufus Crawford. He came in motion and he cut down a BC defender and allowed Johnson to get inside and use his running ability. You're watching your screen, you see if you can find number 21 right there. He threw the block on number 7, Bernie Gleer, and that allowed Ron Johnson to get a seam to run in.
Injured Hamilton Tiger Cat is Marv
Alamang. I saw him. He was leading that play downfield, and he took an awful fall. And didn't look like he was going to get up, but got off and walked back to the huddle, but now he's feeling the effects of it. They're going to take him off the field.
There's Louis Pasaglia on the sideline, still wondering how he missed the first convert he's ever missed in Canadian football after 246 in a row.
That's amazing statistic. You think somewhere along the line they had to have a bad snap.
So Lang is out. Phil Goyer comes in. Impressive statistics for that young man, Ron Johnson. And a big first down for the Tiger Cats with 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play till the half. Clements had to hurry it a little bit. Great catch.
That can hurt. Boy, when you're up in the air and get the links cut out from under you, Leo, that hurts.
JoJo Heath made this hit, but you kind of wonder how much the human body can stand. And if you're wondering that, take a look at that last play. Johnson went up in the air, held the ball, did a tremendous job.
Penalty on the play.
Holding Hamilton, number 62. First down repeat.
Johnson will be unhappy about that.
Oh,
going so high.
I was just thinking that he paid the price for a holding penalty.
The way they're working on him looks like he lost his wind. Lifting that belt.
We're going to get a look at it right here. Clements goes back, looks off to the right, then comes back over to his left to Johnson. Well thrown ball, and Johnson goes up in the air, and watch JoJo Heath goes right under him and really puts it to him.
That hurts.
Johnson is up and headed to the sidelines now. Tiger Cats face first down and 20. That'll bring in Ryan Moore, number 71, to replace Johnson.
Ron Johnson is a fine young man. He's working in the off-season as an accountant. Comes from Long Beach State, California.
2:13 to play till the half. Tiger Cats would like to score here. Long way to go. That's the 45-yard line. Tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it's picked out by Gleer. Bernie Gleer, number 7. And that's his second interception this season.
That's a great advantage of having a defensive back playing that linebacker position. He's got great mobility, can get depth in a hurry, and he's got that instinctive ability to go to the ball, much like a defensive back. And it's a little bit different for a linebacker.
Let's see who tipped it. I don't know who it was. Who do you think it was? It was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Clements tried to drill it right into the slot, and it gets tipped. James Curry probably. Has to be an inside guy because that's where they were going.
Flags are down again as DeWalt unloads for John Henry White. White, lots of room to maneuver as he gets inside the Tiger Cat 35-yard line. Felix Wright, 28. Made the stop.
Mark Streeter tried to take his head off.
Referee tonight is Ross Perrier.
One of those players that go for naught.
Legal procedure, BC, no end. First down repeat.
So 5-yard infraction.
John Henry White catches it and makes a nice run out of it. You see Streeter there almost take his head off with a forearm thrust. It was all for nothing.
First down and 15. DeWalt over the middle. Same play, different side. Same receiver, John Henry White.
That's not a bad thing to do. They send those two backs in motion to block all the time, and they try to sprint out. This time they take John Henry White, and he sets up and shows block. And then after the receiver's cleared out, he just kind of runs straight up the seam, and he's wide open. See Leo Edmonds with his back. He's chasing Mervyn Fernandez downfield, and John Henry White's following him.
15-yard pickup and a first down for the Lions. This is Sammy Green away from the first tackler, and Green can move. He'll try the far side of the field. One man over there. And finally, he's cut from behind. Sammy Green dragged down by Ben Zambiazzi.
Well, Don Matthews wasn't joking when he told us this guy was a road runner. He can really move.
A flag down.
Another flag. I'll tell you what. That's a great effort, though, Leo. Matthews told us he could do that. That was an outstanding run. He covered a lot of real estate.
And Sammy Green is still down in the field. Here's the infraction.
Holding, BC, number 54.
Len Leonard. So another costly penalty. The Lions were right down inside the 15 of the Tiger Cats. Sammy Green is up and moving down.
Look at that run, Don. He catches it on the right side of the field, comes all the way across to the left side, outside. John Henry White trying to block one, and now he tries to cut back in, and he's going to take some good hits. Zambiazzi gets hold of him, and then they meet. He has to be a little tired.
Lions face at 1st and 20 now. 1:20 to play till halftime. Duval in trouble, and he's down. Grover Covington, number 77. From behind on Roy DeWalt.
Grover Covington beats Warner Miles this time. Little play-action fake, and Grover Covington beats Warner Miles right here. Throws him out of the way, and then he just reaches out and grabs the back leg. Drops him.
No substitute for speed for some of those linemen. Covington 6'2", 240. Not that big in terms of weight. Very quick.
Long odds here on 2nd and 29.
Throw a hoper.
Good place for a quick kick.
Over the middle once more. That's Taylor. And his gain is close to 19 yards. John Priestner, 36. Brought Taylor down.
We're in there close enough, I think, to take a shot at the field goal.
They can get the snap down. They've tried a field goal or counter and having quarterback and center having problems.
Sideline Bernie Glier.
Be a good place for a fake field goal.
The Tiger Cats faked a punt earlier. That worked well.
And that was pretty. The pass wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And it was, as the play turned out, it was a big play for him.
You've seen a few of those in your day.
Yes.
Passes like that flutter a little bit.
Flutter just a little bit up in that strong wind.
We got a new holder. We got a new holder this time. Pancratz is doing the holding.
Good move. Get a receiver to hold it. And he's good. Lou Pasaglia adds to the BC Lion lead. A 42-yard field goal. So it's 13-6, Lions.
He kicked that 49, John. Ball was on the 42, 7 yards back. He hit it just right. New holder must have been the problem, Bill.
Those kickers like a little confidence building every once in a while.
Oh, I'll tell you, I don't know many athletes that don't.
You're right about that. 35 seconds to the half now. Tiger Cats first down. Clements. That's Johnny Shepard. And a horde of BC tacklers are with him.
Johnny Shepard did what most receivers don't do. He caught that ball and turned right back to the inside. Most of them turn to the outside where they know they're going to get one-on-one. He turned right back into 3 linebackers.
You know where he's going to turn next time, don't you?
He's going outside.
He's heading for the sideline. If that don't work, he's heading home.
17 seconds now to the half.
A little bit of confusion in the Hamilton backfield.
Shepard once more. Don Matthews calling for timeout over there, Ryan.
Well, the clock won't start till the ball's kicked. Might give you a chance to get it out of bounds. Maybe kicks a bad one, get a shot at a field goal. Might as well use it. You only have 1.5. There's no sense seeing it go by.
That's what remains in the opening half at Iverwin Stadium. Is it cooling off any?
Not noticeably.
Not here.
Not upstairs anyway.
while we've got the time, this program is copyrighted and is strictly for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or exhibition in whole or in part without the express written consent of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation is strictly prohibited.
Leo, you do a great job of that. You know that?
You're trying to distract me, too.
I know. You noticed that, didn't you? I was trying to see if you'd lose your place.
Well done. Well done, Leo. Last week, this BC Lion offense passed for 392 yards. See if they get a chance to get one more.
Oh, he didn't do it. I thought he'd throw it. What a kick.
Great kick by Bernie Ruoff.
I'll tell you this, if they can kick a field goal from that far away,
They deserve the 3 points.
I thought he'd throw the ball to DiPietro. They didn't cover him again.
They sure did.
DiPietro wide open, streaking down the far sideline.
I think they quit while they were ahead with Bernie.
Well, he's 1 for 1.
Sure is.
Better stats than any other passer in this game so far tonight.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, I said that in jest because Bernie Ruoff is really a pressure player. He's kicked more field goals under pressure and done a job punting just like on that occasion right there more times than most kickers. And he and Pasagli are 2 of the finest kickers in the Canadian Football League. No question about that.
They both do it all.
I still say he can't pass.
This should be the last play of the half, barring penalty. 1 second on the clock. DeWalt decides to throw it anyway. There was no penalty upfield, despite the fact that Ned Armour went down. So that will be the end of the first half. Low scoring, not quite what we expected. The BC Lions close to the 40-yard line. Don Taylor, 19 for the Lions, over to make the tackle. That Shepard is something.
He sure is. He can find the openings, and you can't teach that either. It's just a matter of a good punt returner or a kickoff return man will take that ball and start right up the field as fast as he can go and just head for one of the defenders and then make his move and either make it or break it. And that's the kind of a runner he is, and he does an excellent job at it.
Exciting. He's an exciting runner. It's fun to watch him.
First down then for the Tiger Cats. 37-yard line of Hamilton. Clements goes to the far side for Keith Baker. Short of the first down.
You know, I really believe that's the first out pattern that I've seen Clements throw tonight to his outside receivers. I don't remember any in the first half.
The only time he hit Johnson, I think Johnson came in on the inside and caught the short hitch to the inside. But he, as you say, he hasn't thrown the outside, and that might be, Ron, because of the condition of the football.
It could be, but, you know, and this is Clements' style. He wants to nickel and dime you, take what you give him, don't pressure it, and don't force it. And he'll have more success if he can get his game going.
That's right.
Ticats 2nd and 3. Shepard will not get a first down. That's Nick Hebler on top of Johnny Shepard there. The Ticats offensively, Johnson is back in. He was shaken up in the first half, and so is Mark Alamo. So they're back at full offensive strength, at least the way they started the game.
The Lions thought he fumbled, but the referee disagreed. He has final say, so he takes care of that.
The guy with the black hat is always the boss.
He may not be always right, but he's always the boss. Let's see if they throw the ball again. Let's see. Nope, they're not going to throw it. They're going to cover him this time.
Bernie Ruoff. Another excellent kick. That's Larry Crawford just stepping out of bounds.
You know, John, we've done 3 Hamilton Tigers Cat football games, and Bernie Ruoff kicking the ball as well as I've ever seen him kick it. Maybe better. And he's just really booming everything.
Ruoff came into the game with a 50.3-yard punting average. That's very impressive. That is very impressive, no doubt about it.
And, you know, the amazing thing is not many of them have been returned. He's kicking them all deep to the sidelines where it's very difficult to set up a good return.
Lions offense on the field for the first time in the second half. First down at the 23. That's John Pankratz, and he has a first down. And more. Mark Streeter, number 20 for the Tiger Cats, over to finally force Pankratz out.
He is just having an outstanding season for that first year. Watch him just down the field, breaks to the outside, makes the catch, now makes a good move, and gets outside. Puts a little move on right, gets outside, picks up a few more yards. He got that great speed, Leo, as we found out earlier. I don't think either one of us thought he was that fast.
He certainly has. He's got the moves to go along with it. I'm very impressed with him. Of course, he had a couple real good games last year. He came from nowhere.
Gain of 25 for Pancrats. First down for the Lions. Their 49-yard line. Almost picked off. Gerald Best was running before he had control of the football. He saw his 6 points.
He sure timed it right, and that's what happens on those long sideline passes. If that cornerback has got some courage and wants to jump up there. Of course, Best is the same guy that jumped up there on a guy from Edmonton earlier in the season, and he turned it up on him, and it was 6 points.
Boy, you could see that one coming. Gerald Best never backed up a step. He hung there at about 11 yards, and when that break was made, he was gone the other way. That was a great defensive play. You know, that's tough to gamble, but boy, when you do it and look good, it's great.
Forgotten on that play, the intended receiver, Sammy Green. 2nd and 10. Lions at their 49. He'll think about that one.
Well, I guarantee he took his eye off that. You could see from up here, just as the ball arrived, he turned and looked at Leo Ezrins and dropped it.
It's understandable. Ezrin's pretty big. So it's 3rd and 10 Lions.
Speaking of Sammy Green, he's from Nevada, Las Vegas, and is one of the members of the coaching staff now with the BC Lions. Didn't he coach there at one time?
Yeah, he was down there. Steve Barato was the defensive coordinator down there, and Sammy Green was down there. Yep.
Yeah, he probably had something to do with bringing Sammy up, and what a fine acquisition that was.
Bisaglia. That's Howard Fields. So the Tiger Cats will get a first down when we return right now. They trail by 7. And the legends, Ron Lancaster and Leo Cahill, get the trip to Montreal next weekend for that game.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. I've seen all the teams now except the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Brock hasn't lost a thing, has he?
No, he hasn't.
First down, Tiger Cats. Rufus Crawford near the 30-yard line. He's a couple short of the first down anyway.
Cal Murphy's done a great job out there. He's had a lot of holes to fill out there, and then he's had a quarterback that reported late, kind of disenchanted, but it looks like he's got it all together out there, and they're playing some great football.
Leo, do you think Mike Riley, he's the defensive secondary coach with Winnipeg, was pleased with that win over Hamilton? You coach against your dad, that's tough. You'd hate to be the mother. Who do you cheer for?
That's right. Mrs. Riley would have a tough decision. She might not have watched that one. 2nd and 4, Clements. Intended it for DiPietro. He was a bit desperate on that throw.
Well, that's what's one of the benefits with rushing with 4 men. You get all those guys in the secondary, and they got the pressure on Clements, and he couldn't get rid of the football. And when he finally did, he was forced to throw it high, and you got as many guys down there as Eddie, in fact, twice as many.
Well, Bernie's got to get a real good kickoff here in order to get the ball over the midfield stripe. Otherwise, the BC Lions are going to have some great field position.
Well, look where they're lined up.
Threw off again. Good kick. That's Larry Crawford. He'll try the outside. No room over there. Howard Fields, 16, up to make a good tackle on Larry Crawford.
He put the great stiff arm on Terry Laney, but he didn't get by Fields. Fields said, you know, I'm not a fool. I'm coming underneath.
Well, that's just going to show you right there how important the kicking team really is. You got an excellent punt by Bernie Ruoff, but that punt's not worth a darn unless you get good coverage. And they got excellent coverage on it. As a result, the ball is on the 33-yard line instead of across midfield.
Let's see what the Lion offense can do this time. From the 33. Flags down.
Covington, 77 offsides.
Well, the next game for the Tiger Cats against the unbeaten Toronto Argonauts next Saturday night. Exhibition Stadium in Toronto. And the Lions move on back home. They'll take on Calgary Sunday afternoon.
Offside, Hamilton, number 77. First down over.
You had it right, Leo.
You got it.
So the Lions look at 1st and 5. 38.
John Henry White. Just a tad short of the first down. Mitchell Price, 65, the tackle for the Tiger Cats.
That formation right there, Leo, with the 3 receivers over here, they got Ben Zambiazzi in a bind. He's lined up there, and he's going to have to force the run. One of these times, they're going to fake that thing and dump the Pancrats in the slot, and there's not going to be anyone there because Zambiazzi's got a tough job in that defense.
He's in between on that one right there. You can't play them both.
We sure can't. He did a good job that time, though.
On the measurement, the Lions just shy. Less than a yard to go for a first. Short yardage offense in. That includes Nick Hebler.
Well, that's their elephants. They got Klassen and Hebler and all of them in there.
The big dogs. Straight ahead, easy first down for the BC Lions. Well, a big birthday party in Hamilton and Toronto this week. Harold Ballard, the owner of the Maple Leafs, and of course the Tiger Cats, turned 80 this day. So we'll wish Harold a happy birthday. We know he's not going to stand.
I'll tell you what, I like that man. I like the way he says things.
It's not your birthday, too, though.
As a matter of fact, today is my birthday. I didn't know that it was the same day as Harold Ballard's.
Well, happy birthday. Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, let us know.
I'm not going to let you know how old I am. I was a war baby, and I'm not going to tell you which war.
Time count violation against the BC Lions. Well, we would have organized a party, Leo, had we known.
Well, I was looking forward to seeing Harold Ballard over here tonight and tell him that there's other people born on this day that are worthwhile.
That'll cost the Lions 5. First and 15. My imagination, or we had a lot of penalties in this game.
Quite a few.
A gain of 5 yards. Ned Armour on the receiving end.
See, the reason it seems that way, John, is we're getting the delaying the snap of the ball. We've had a lot of illegal procedure offside, and they're blowing it dead, and that's been the big thing.
We haven't talked about this, Ron, but this is a little bit of a diversion from normalcy here with DeWalt going back in there in the second half and starting the second half.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That surprised me because in the other 2 games, Kyle Fowler started the third quarter.
Well, there was a bigger lead against the